Give me a beep.
Beep.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome back.
Sup.
You know what's funny? I thought about saying that. To the Lousy show. That's weird.
Yep.
Oh, man. You had another weird night for us to record.
Yep. Yeah, it's Thursday night this time, so.
I'm gonna apologize now to anybody who watches this episode if I don't seem like my spry young self. Who am I kidding? Today absolutely kicked my ass. So
just one of those days.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those days where like I woke up this morning, got moving, and like when I woke up I was still tired, you know? Like I was like, it wasn't like when you wake up and you like have to shake the sleep off. No, it was like I was still like tired. But I was like, you know, I can still make the best of this day. And I came down here, got to my computer, and then from that point on, it was just like it just everything hitting me which way, and I'm like, please,
yep,
please. So, thankfully, nothing was like terrible. It wasn't really like bad. It was just incredibly busy. So.
Yeah, got all of those days.
How was your day, sir?
Pretty good. Been cleaning the house pretty good because we've got some company coming over this weekend. Hence why we are recording on a strange date. Yes. So yeah, just been cleaning. Went to the grocery store. Got some stuff to grill up this weekend. And some beer.
Nice.
We finished off Receiver today. It's very good. Yeah, pretty chill. Just clean everything kind of day, you know. So.
Yeah. No, it's solid. That's solid. I will say my show of choice right now is The Boys.
Yeah, we need to.
Season
we just
4.
Also saw the most recent episode of Acolyte, so we need to watch recent episode of The Boys as well.
Are y'all up to speed on The Boys?
Other than the most recent episode, yeah.
For the record, for anybody wondering, for a long time, like, there would be shows that I'd be like, dude, have you watched this? And he'd be like, dude, I haven't watched like anything show-wise like resembling comic books in like the last 3 months. I'm like,
still haven't even started Invincible yet. So,
brother,
yeah,
brother,
yeah. I haven't seen the Fallout show either.
I'll say it's okay with Invincible. By the time you see it, part 2 of the season 2 still won't be out. So
yeah,
you know, it's
10
okay.
years from now.
No, The Boys. It's weird. Like seasons 1 through 3, amazing. Season 4, I think, is just as good because of the character development. But so many people hated it because the first couple episodes, like, they felt like it was extra woke, and I'm like, you know, the people that get mad about this are the people they're poking fun at, right? Like,
honestly, yeah.
Just want you to know, like, just a heads up.
I think too, it didn't have the big grotesque show opener or like season opener like it normally does, you know.
Oh, like the dude exploding from his penis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Roll the clip.
YouTube would be fine with that. I'll just say it's a
right.
It's a transparent try-on. They'll be like, "Yep, all right, cool."
Oh my god,
it's not for sexually gratifying purposes. YouTube.
Yeah, I know. I know what sucks the most about that show, because that show's one of my favorites by far. Is like it's ending with season 5, and Eric Kripke was like, "Yeah, no, this was the plan all along. Like season 5 was guaranteed to end. It's not like they're getting canceled or anything, or like they're, you know, like Amazon's like, yeah, you're done." Like Eric Kripke was like, "I'm doing 5 seasons, and we're ending at season 5. And you know, if there's a spinoff, sure, but like we're stopping at season 5." And I don't even think Gen V is going to continue.
I think it already it's not renewed. Or something like that.
It was renewed, but what's the actor's name?
The magnet guy.
Yeah, he passed away. Like,
he in a motorcycle accident or something like that.
Yeah. So
unfortunate.
And like they didn't want to replace the character, so because they were like, you know, first of all, how well he did, but like, you know,
yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Saw him in
really enjoyed him in Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yep.
Yeah, did a really good job in that.
brother, kind of.
Yeah,
Cousin.
exactly.
Technically.
But in lazy, that just shows my see there we're at. In lousy show fashion,
no,
has nothing to do with what we're talking about today.
Nope.
As a matter of fact, we're back with more Reddit advice. It has been almost 3 months.
Yep.
Since we have gone into the bowels of Reddit to offer our sage sound whimsical advice. Those are words.
Today's opposite day.
But we do, knowing the format, because usually if y'all have seen the Reddit advice runs that we do, we were sitting across one another where we could just exchange the keyboard back and forth and be able to do, quick back and forth. But because we are thousands of miles away from one another, what we're going to do is much like we do Am I the Asshole? We have 5 stories already pre-picked just off the title alone, which we didn't want to go in and spoil anything for ourselves. 5 stories ready. We're going to key them up. We're going to read them, discuss them, give our sound sage whimsical advice. And yeah, we're going to run it. I don't feel worthy of reading the first story after my awful performance over the last 2 months of doing RPS. So
hey,
Sam,
look, this one is not a weighted episode. This is a free for all. This is fun. This is we're starting a timer and we're just going. So we don't need to think about Am I the Asshole? I know we're on Reddit, so it's close, but do you hear it? Yeah. Sorry, people are just fucking flying down our road right now.
You're good.
I just
heard the.
Yeah, there's a major road right there. Usually I can cut it out, but I've had to do some audio adjustments. So
you did a full nuke of everything.
Yeah, I nuked my computer. So yeah, we'll see what.
Yeah.
See what bullshit happens after this. But no, I think you should start this one off, buddy.
What do y'all think? We'll wait for y'all to respond. We'll see you next week. All right, let's jump on in. What did you say?
I said, how does this work? Let's see. Do we go live now?
It's what we'll go live, not us. Freeze frame, timer rolling down, and just keep the poll going. We'll see where it lands.
Yep.
All right, let's dive in. First story up. 4 of these are brand spanking new, as of recording this, brand spanking new posts that have not been commented on, have not even been upvoted. These are brand new, but they look pretty rock solid. So from the titles, we were like, yeah, these will work great.
Yep.
So let's dive in.
Indeed.
My mom made a rule that doesn't allow the dogs to interact with the family. My mom is hell-bent on rules. So much so that if I don't follow them, she will punish me by voiding promises and commitments she has made that she knows I rely on. I'm 22 and I live at home while studying primary teaching. My mom made a rule a while ago that my 2 Chihuahua cross dogs aren't allowed in the house. They are confined to a room and are in no way ever allowed to interact with the family in the rest of the house. They do have a dog door to outside, thank God, but honestly, I would rather them be getting the attention they cry for than having access to outside. I have 3 younger brothers, and everyone in the household is able to ignore the cries from the dogs, but I can't function knowing they feel neglected. One of them is 10 years old, and I worry that she doesn't have a time left. I want to make the last years of her life the best, and it pains me that she's not getting it. I walk them almost every day. I'm the only person who does, and I love them to death. I can't trust my family to look after them properly and had to fight for weeks just to take them to the vet. Mom hadn't taken them for around 5 years. I often bring them in my room even just to sleep. They love it and love snuggling under the covers with me. The only thing is they were never properly toilet trained and one of them is old, so I think she struggles holding it in. Sometimes she will sneak out of my room to downstairs and pee somewhere, in which case I get found out for letting them in. I get yelled at, verbally abused, and punished. I get called childish and told I have a defiance disorder, etc. because I can't follow rules about the dogs. I understand that mom gets angry about the dog pee, but I always clean it up. Plus, I blame this purely on the fact that my mom was too lazy to train them, and I know that they shouldn't suffer because of her negligence. She blames it on her kids and used to get mad at us because we didn't toilet train them consistently. Mom has never trained them, walked them, or done anything with them, yet was responsible for buying both of them. The kids didn't even ask for them. I've tried speaking with her, asking her what we can do to ensure the dog's well-being. Tried educating her on the responsibilities of the dog owners. I've been understanding and really try to avoid blaming my mom for not being educated on dog ownership.
Doy.
Doy. It doesn't matter how I ask, when I ask, or what I do. She will not compromise. I used to be responsible for feeding them, and I would ensure their food was separated due to one being overweight and one being slightly under. My mom now hides the dog food from me. Don't ask me why. My only guess is that she has major power struggles. She refuses to separate their food, resulting in their weight getting worse and worse, despite me relaying direct advice from the vet. I sometimes ask my mom if she's fed the dogs because she doesn't do it consistently, and she glares at me, blocks her ears, and yells at me to get out of her room. This is my mom's house. She constantly says I can leave if I don't like the rules. If only I could afford it as a student. I'd have left with the dogs a long time ago. She does have a point, but is she in the wrong or am I? It's hard to know sometimes.
Ooh. Didn't realize we were diving this deep. First one.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I didn't either. I felt like we were reading a damn Am I the Asshole story for
Honestly,
a second there.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of crossover, but.
Fair.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm gonna give a textbook answer here. For anybody who's watched our show for long enough, you know that I have proudly spoken out against parental abuse or abuse of any kind, and I will stand and die on that hill that no parent should ever treat their kids like this. Your kids come first, and if you treat them like this is just awful behavior, and all you're doing is teaching them very, very horrifying traits that they will have with them for the rest of their life, unless they are very well critical and free thinking adults who recognize that this is not normal and this is not okay. I'm gonna say my advice here, and of course I want to hear your thoughts too, Sam. My advice: get the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say that, and I 100% agree. However, as they state, they're studying to be a student, or starting to be a primary teacher, excuse me. So like just getting out's not going to be an easy task at all.
Fair.
So while I agree with that, I mean, in the meantime, there's not real, it clearly sounds like, yeah, unfortunately your mom is extremely toxic. And there's not going to be any reasoning in this scenario. It's just going to be my house, my rules, get the fuck over it. So yeah, I mean, just get out as soon as you can.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be, it's unfortunately probably going to come down to either deal with that or stop going to school for a little bit, get a job, go back to school later or something like that, which that's a tough decision to make. So
yeah, I think and first of all, I totally agree with what you said there. Get out when you can. It's easy. It is easy to say just get the fuck out. Absolutely, not everyone is financially ready to do so. Not everyone is mentally ready to take that leap. Some people are pretty locked into living with their parents, and for the most part that's okay, unless your parents act like this. If I were to say anything, I would say probably go ahead and just put school on hold.
Yeah.
Because this isn't going to get any better. And if you do, I mean, it's not your cross to bear, but if you feel like your mom is needing help, like maybe sit down with her and talk about that. Might not get the best response, if I'm being completely honest, speaking on that from a lot of what's the word I'm looking for here? I want to say experience, but I feel like this is a word that's deeper cutting than that. We'll just say experience. I would personally say sit down with your mom and maybe, see if something's up, like really have that deep conversation. But at the same time, if it is that toxic, get out when you can, maybe put school on pause and get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that'd be probably the best thing to do overall.
Go ahead and throw it in there. Throw that comment in.
You talk, I'll type.
Recommend sitting down with your mom if you feel that this is salvageable. Seeing if there's something bothering her more deep rooted than the surface level anger and frustration.
You go. How the fuck do you spell salvageable? There's an extra E in there that I was forgetting. Okay.
Yeah.
If you feel this is salvageable,
read the last sentence.
We recommend sitting down with your mom if you feel if this is salvageable.
Otherwise, maybe consider putting school on hold to get out on your own and continue when you are financially prepared in your own place.
Or find a way to get out now if you can.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
See, sound sage advice. Look at that.
Or something.
It's almost like we knew.
Yeah. Moving on.
All right, you're up, bud.
Need advice in a complicated situation. Just to keep it so people's names are a secret, I'll give a list first, then the situation. Me is me. Shocker. BF
you.
Yeah, BF is my BF. Okay, again, shocker. C1, my first kid. Okay, C2, my second kid. RMM male roommate. This is gonna be really hard. RMF female roommate.
Hold on, let me take notes, dude. What the shit?
So there's a male and a female roommate, 2 kids, boyfriend, OP. Jeez. Okay. I use the term roommate lightly, as you'll see why. So for a bit of background, I'm a single parent with my now boyfriend who was a friend first, taking up the fatherly role. He backs me up and vice versa, but that isn't our issue. The problem is about 5 to 6 months ago, I decided to let a friend of mine stay with me in exchange for babysitting and helping out around with the household, which at the time I saw as more than a fair trade as he was homeless. This is the male one, and was trying to find work. I live within walking distance to most fast food and retail stores, less than 20 minutes walking, and needed the help, so why not? Well, after a week or so, he pretty much moved his girlfriend, who's a female roommate, in with us. I don't have the room as is, honestly, but she got kicked out of her home. She lied and left willingly to be homeless like him. And well, it's just not working at all. He finally got a job, but neither of them are helping to clean or cook. Cookie? Even help feed everyone like I am expected to do for them since I have to cook anyway. Oh, yikes. Y'all, I'm fairly laid back, but even I can see where they are using me and leeching off of me. While he works, she does absolutely nothing and even makes a bigger mess, and when she does something small, she expects to be thanked for it. She's a total pick-me girl, even tried to make moves on my own boyfriend. And to make it worse, she is pregnant. I honestly don't know what to do in this situation. I feel like an ass if I kick them out, but at the same time, working my ass off only to come home and still have to work my ass off, even with my boyfriend's help, isn't fair. And yeah, my boyfriend works as well, helps pay the bills and everything. What can I do? Any advice is welcome.
Kick him out.
Kick him out. Yeah. I'm just kick them out. Period. All caps.
Yeah, that's it. Like that's the tweet. Clip it and ship it. Like, didn't we have a story similar to this recently, where
kind of
it was like someone was being literally am I the asshole? The friend that was using the friend.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like this. No, cut them out, kick them out, get them out of there. They're gone. You already have kids. There's no reason to have to take care of 2 more.
Yep.
And
I'm just going to leave it at kick them out.
Yeah, no, this is more discussion. Yeah. But look at it like this. If the agreement is dude moves in, helps take care of stuff around the house, helps keep things tidy, helps take care of, odds and ends around the house, as a fair trade to live there. Okay. Is he upholding his end of the bargain? No. Gone.
Bye.
Contract void. You're out. Yep. Her? Who the fuck are you? Like, I remember we actually we did an Am I the Asshole story. I remember that we did on Am I the Asshole for kicking out my pregnant tenant/roommate. You remember that story?
Yeah. That was the roommates episode.
Yeah, and with that same story, it's same concept. Like, look, if the contract is void, it's void. You're out. Bye. The only difference is she didn't even have a contract with this. She was just moved in her willy-nilly.
Yep. I mean, still go ahead and draft up a 30-day notice just to keep it legal.
Yeah, for legal purposes, yes. Yeah. But absolutely get him out of there.
Get the fuck out. That's really fucked up.
And if it's squatters' rights, the moment they leave the house, change all the locks.
Yep. Bye.
Yep. All right. Next.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching the video so far. While you're here, click the subscribe button to become a Lousy listener. And also click that join button. For $2.99, you can have access to exclusive emotes and also get some cool features like interacting with Joe and I. Also, click the link in the description to join our Discord. Back to the video.
Let's see. Okay. 35 male, married for 8 years, high school girlfriend, just text me, and I feel weird. Ooh. What should I do? So this has been 17 years since you were in school? Okay.
Give or take, yeah.
Give or take, yeah. I love my wife, but she told me a couple years ago she is asexual. I love her, but the lack of intimacy is killing me. Out of nowhere, my high school girlfriend texts me saying some flattering things, and I'm literally cold with sweat because of how tempted it is to reach out to her. Oh, no. I don't want to hurt my wife, but it hurts to feel that love and warmth. I know I shouldn't, but I feel so guilty even considering it. What should I do?
Change your number.
So I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but this might be a hot take. I know by no means recommend cheating on your wife. We'll never agree to cheating. It is not okay. There's no situation that deems it okay to go and cheat on your wife. Even if your balls are blue and swelling, it is not a reason to go cheat on your wife.
Yep.
Go slog one off in the shower, dude. Like, take a cold shower and beat it out. It's okay. You'll make it. However, as someone who is very much, pounded on my soapbox that I do believe that sexual intimacy is very important in any relationship, and it seems like your wife has given a very clear wall that you're not touching me like that. You need to value how important that is in your life, because if it's that important, I know it's a hot take, but it may be time to scoot and boot, dog.
Well, I think it's definitely time to have a conversation with your wife. Like,
absolutely,
100%. Either be like, hey, what are we doing? Or, hey, are you cool if I go bang my high school girlfriend? Like that. I mean, that works for some people.
You won't let me bang you. Yeah. What if I bang her? I mean, and also too, like, here's the thing. There's a mixture here happening, because you and I both know, like, if a woman, actually, as a matter of fact, I have a prime story of this. If a woman compliments you out in public, you can be by yourself. If a woman compliments you, it feels good. You're married, but it feels good. Doesn't mean you have any desire to rip your clothes off and get to smacking right there in the fucking grocery store.
Yeah.
But, like, prime example. And this happened to me. I remember I told you as soon as it happened, I was like, yo, dog, I'm on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah.
I went, we were still in Texas. I went to the grocery store. Was just literally had headphones on, walking through the store, getting my groceries. It's a routine I do. It's just something I enjoy. It's me time, honestly, for me to just kind of like decompress from everything. I remember I was in the grocery store, went down an aisle, and as I'm sitting there grabbing something off this side, behind me are two ladies, and I feel this boom, 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 and I went, and I pulled my headphone back, and she goes, could you like grab that for me? I said, yeah, no problem. So I reach up at the very top and grab it, and as I do, she goes, oh my God. And I was like, huh? And she goes, thank you. And I was like, yeah, no problem. She goes, you can make me a problem any day. And I was like, oh, but like, it's the thing is this is like that. Does that mean I want to go actively cheat on my wife? No, not even remotely. Have no desire to. Does it feel good that I got a compliment like that? Fuck yes. If anything, it means I wanted to go home and be like, hey, honey, your Trojan horse has arrived. Like, but I just kept, I'm never living that down.
Are all guys just Trojan horses?
Drop a horse emote in the comment. This is in the chat. Jesus Christ. But no, like I just think like in this situation, you and I may have differing things here, but like 8 years married, 35 years old, you ain't getting any younger, and it sounds like you've already had this conversation pretty respectfully and consistently.
Yeah.
The grounds have been set. You have to know where your values lie. Is what's more important, your marriage or intimacy? For some it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
But for others it does not. And you and I both know we've seen people who have gone through and been like, you know what, I'm gonna stick this out, and admittedly they look fucking miserable
a lot of times. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, there I would just say, it's time to have a conversation with your wife on either, if this is something that you truly want, either getting it out of her or having a conversation about your future, something like that.
I definitely went with you on like weighing out the values of what's more important to you. And making that known to your wife, vehemently known to your wife.
Actually, hang on. On your wants, if you desire intimacy so much, you should tell her, and if she is still not wanting anything, then you need to decide if that is your future.
Yep.
I
agree.
Should be good.
Solid.
Next.
Oh.
What?
If you refresh, they deleted it.
Oh, did they?
If you refresh, they deleted the post. I see our comment, but their post is gone.
Yeah.
And the account's gone. My man just had a meltdown. Somebody check on him. Somebody call him. If you know him, go back and look at the username.
We'll have to go back in the footage and check to see what the user name was.
Dude, wow.
Damn. That was 30 minutes ago.
Okay. Yeah. All right, you're up, bud.
Well, all right, cool. Don't know if my friend is alive. Ooh. Hi, I, female 20, have a long-distance friend, male 27, last year. Or had, excuse me. He was like a brother to me. We met on Reddit, and we talked for hours on end. We both gave each other advices and heard each other's life story. I had a friend of 10-plus years leave my life abruptly, and he had promised me that he would never estrange me. The last few months that he talked to me, he was more offline as he was focusing on uni. The last message he sent was that he was grieving over a loss, which is why he was offline, and wanted to check up on me and said he would be active from then on. After that, he never replied to a single text I sent. They were left undelivered. I tried calling him and it went straight to voicemail. I waited and then grew impatient, so I checked his Reddit to see if he had any activity, but there was none. His account that he was very, very active on is now estranged, and now the last comment he made is a year ago. His Instagram no longer exists. His WhatsApp just stopped receiving texts now. I see no profile picture. We were very close. We never had a falling out. We even planned on meeting each other last summer, taking flights and meeting up. We were that close. I don't know who to contact. I have his address. Should I send him a letter maybe? How am I supposed to know he's okay? I don't mind if he actually wants me out of his life for whatever reason, but I just really want to know what happened. I really hope that he's okay. Any advice to put my mind at ease? And yes, the title seems drastic, but I've had another friend do this to me, and I received news months later that she had passed. The situation has been triggering me for a while, and I don't know what to do anymore. I can't just accept it and move on. Ooh, heavy.
Wow.
I mean, if they're really worried about it, if they had the address, they could find the local police station and call the non-emergency number and do a wellness check.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of where I was thinking too. I mean, you know me, I think like what are the consequences of your actions?
Yeah.
Truth of the matter is, if you do a non-emergency call and the cops go knocking on that door, he might get upset because he's probably gonna be like, "What? Why? What's going on here?" Or he's just be like, "Yo, thank you for checking up on me." You know?
Yeah.
I actually am right in line with what you said.
Yeah.
Non-emergency number. If you have the address or last name or at least some sort of location, knowing where he was. Non-emergency number. Get them to go do a quick knock. Make sure he's good. No, they'll follow up with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no other way to really get a hold of him. And if you're truly that worried about it, then, you know, I think that's probably the only move, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Or hire a private investigator, spend thousands of dollars tracking him down all around the world. Suddenly you're Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world are you? You don't know. We don't know. Good luck. You know, I appreciate the facial expressions I get out of you. It's more often than not, and it warms the cockles, if you will. You know, just this is me tired. I warned y'all. You knew what you were getting into. Accept it and enjoy it. Okay.
They can do a wellness check.
My man's just like,
And
focus.
to see if he's okay.
Yeah.
That's about it.
We're going to give y'all a bonus story.
Yep. One more.
One more. We usually do 4. Y'all know we stick with 4, but we're doing 5 because it's a weird night and fuck it, why not?
Because it's
our
Thursday.
show. We'll do what we want.
And you do 5 on Thursdays.
What's the logic behind that?
Just shut the fuck up and read the next one.
Last story. Guy that I think I love has a girlfriend but still likes me. Hi, everyone. So me and this guy, both 23, have been talking online since we were 15. We live 2 towns away and never ended up meeting IRL. But I do know he's real because we happen to know a lot of the same people. Here is my problem. We both have dated other people, but have continued talking for all this time. He seems to be in a serious relationship with someone else, but right now we're texting and he's saying how tempted he is to see and do stuff with me because he's wanted to for so long. I want to be with him so bad. He does say that he feels bad because she doesn't deserve that, but to be honest, I don't care about the other girl, just him. I keep saying one day things could change and we could do stuff. He says that this is true, except the conversation is breaking my heart in the moment and I'm almost in tears because I want him. What should I do? Please, for the love of all that is holy, Sam, I need you to type out the next words and start our comment with this.
And just go slow because I know you're heated.
If this was AITA, you are an asshole.
Okay.
Now for the logic behind what I want to say. This is textbook cheating on both fronts. You're telling me y'all been in and out of relationships and still fucking sexting one another? Like,
did she say sexting?
No, we have both dated other people, but have continued talking for all this time. He seems to be in a serious relationship with someone else, but right now we're texting and he's saying how tempted he is to see and do stuff with me because he's wanted to for so long.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now that whole sentence clicked.
Yeah. Like, you serious?
Ooh.
Yeah, no. Put that in the next line down. Are you serious? Here's my thought. You two deserve each other because you're both pieces of shit who are hurting other people by your actions.
I'm going to just clear all that out here real quick.
That's my thought process.
Yeah. I'm just going to boil that down to that sounds a hell of a lot like cheating.
And you two deserve each other.
If you want to go down that gray area rabbit hole, go for it. But you'd
say it with me, comments. Lousy listeners, lousy members, everyone alike. Just say it with me. Type it in big capital letters in the comments down below. Don't cheat.
Yep.
It's that damn easy.
Here, I got this. It sounds a hell of a lot like cheating, but you'd be the asshole if this were on AITA. Don't cheat.
I'll take it. And I'm downvoting the shit out of it for
I just want to refresh now and see.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be purple.
Yikes. Somebody basically said that in a nice way and said, thanks for the reply, but to be honest, I don't care. I want him just for me. We've been talking forever.
Yikes.
Rip.
Again, say it with me. Put it in the comments. Loud and proud, big letters. Don't cheat. Oh my God. How many stories do we come across where there's someone who's like, look, I could do it. Kinda wanna. Then fucking leave the person you're with and go be with them.
Yeah.
If you're not married, if you're not in a long-term committed relationship, then get the fuck out and go. Even if you're in a long-term committed relationship, like, try to work it out. But at least at the same time, if you feel like you're not going to, leave the person you're with. That's going to be less hurt. Like, oh my God. This shit pisses me off so much, dude. Yo, groundbreaking, what is it? Groundbreaking pair 12? Fucking get bent. Like, I just can't with you.
Yep.
All right. That's 5 stories for you. Keyed them up. Let us know what you think. Did we give Sound Sage? I think we did good this time.
I think we did all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're a bit trolly. Sometimes we're a bit memey. But I think this time we gave pretty sound sage advice. Whimsical even.
You keep using whimsical, and that's a very interesting adjective. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Let us know what you think in the comments down below.
Was it whimsical?
If you like this, whimsical. If you like this kind of video, you want to see us do more Reddit advice, y'all tend to like these, so hit the like button. Tell the rest of YouTube that they should watch it as well. Subscribe by clicking the button over there, and we'll see y'all on Saturday.
Peace.
Bye.